This is Michael Hawk reporting for 6 O'Clock News, Channel 8 The Ocho. Today we are remembering Davy Crockett. Many of you know Davy Crockett for fighting in the Battle of the Alamo, but most of you do not know his background information. Davy Crockett was born on August 17, 1786. Long before the Battle of the Alamo, Davy Crockett was a famous hunter, frontiersman, and writer. It is said when he was a Tennessee state representative, he killed 108 bears between 2 sessions of the legislature. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I killed 206. So that's 98 better than Davy Crockett. Write that down. Anyway, this tale about Davy Crockett is said to be false, but most people believe it was true because of Crockett's larger-than-life character was so well established. Crockett spent much of his farm boy youth in the woods. By the time he was 13, he was totally self-reliant, but he did not learn to read and write until he was 18 when he went to school to impress a girl. Yeah, a girl. After 6 months, he left school and soon therefore married, began farming, and raised a family. Crockett volunteered for Andrew Jackson's army to the Creek War, but soon grew disgusted with American treatment of the Indians and hired a substitute to finish his establishment. In 1821, and again in 1823, he was elected to the Tennessee legislature, and when the House was not in session, he went hunting. Thus the story of the bears, which I beat him, killing bears. He was in the Alamo. After a few weeks later, he was in the Alamo fighting for Texas independence. One story says that he fell in the firing line, while another, by Mexican Lieutenant De La Pena, says Davy Crockett tried to surrender along with 5 others and was put to death by Santa Anna.
Here we go now.
Well, come on down to Oregon and help support Western expansion. The trip starts all the way down there in Independence, Missouri, and ends all the way over there in Portland, Oregon. Now, the trip takes about 5 to 6 months, so you gotta pack enough supplies. We're about 3 months in right now. We're in the middle of Colorado. I don't know exactly where we are, though. And we lost our Conestoga wagon. Some Indians came up and took it.
Hey, I think I hear a deer. I can hear a deer. Indian! Woo! Woo! We got a good one!
So come on down to Oregon and help support Western expansion.
How can that blah, blah, blah.
Reg Chaplin, Channel News 8 The Ocho. An American tragedy has just happened. Sam Houston has died. Many of you may not know this, but Sam Houston lived with the Cherokee when he was young. He grew up loving to drink, and he became an alcoholic when he was older. After serving under Andrew Jackson in the Creek War, he went to Tennessee to study law. Shortly after, he was an inmate at the White House, and then elected governor at Tennessee. Oh God, I can't do this.
Oh, come on, Reg.
But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time.
This is John Smith replacing Reg. Now back to Sam Houston. Houston rose to the rank of general in Tennessee militia. In the Texas Revolution, he had a strategic vision of wearing the enemy down and ultimately defeating him on ground of Houston's own choosing, which is what happened at San Jacinto. Following the Revolution, he became president of the Republic of Texas. He was governor of Texas when the state seceded and joined the Confederacy in 1861. His children sided with the secessionists and deserted him. Sam Houston died in bed on July 26, 1863.
The fear and darkness all around you.
I can't wait for next season. I can't wait for next year.
I can't wait for the next tournament.
I can't wait for the next quiz.
I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. I'm driving around in my mom's ride. I'm awesome. Style is the bomb, the dang, diggy, diggy.
This is Michael Hawk reporting. This is Michael Hart. Screwed up.
Shut up! Reg Chaplin, Chittle.